What's up? May the force be with you. I'm Dominic D'Angelo. It's a Tuesday. It's rumored innuendo. I'm of adfreeshows.com, SEScoops.com, and brassringmedia.com. Check it out. But I'm here with Mr. Robert Karpelis, WE Creative _ish. Robert, are you a Star Wars fan?
What the hell are you talking about? Was there something Is today May the 4th? No, it's not.
No, it isn't. I just saw Star Wars Episode 4 in theaters yesterday.
For the first time ever?
First time. Well, no, I've seen the movie. It's my favorite one, though. But first time in a theater seeing it. I thought that was really neat.
You never saw it in the theaters when they did the re-releases in, was that 97, something like that?
Yeah, 97. I was in 6th grade. My parents weren't Star Wars fans, but I became a Star Wars fan at that point in time.
Okay, in 97, I was in 7th grade. So yeah. I love how that was like, you're like, oh, I was in 6th grade. What do you think, they weren't going to let you in?
Well, no, I just didn't have access to go to it. My parents had no interest in going to see it, but I did. And I don't know how it became. Oh, you know what? They were airing it, though, on TNT and stuff like that back then.
They used to air it on USA Network a lot. That used to be the big, like, I would remember because I would watch, like, WWF Mania with all-time great Todd Pettengill.
Yeah.
And then after that, they would follow it up with the marathon of back in the old days, kids, when there were 3 Star Wars movies.
Right. That's it. That's all you had.
And none of them had Sasha Banks.
None of them.
And well, now she's
them too, right?
What?
It's a TV show. None of them have. None of the movies have.
The TV show counts. It's all in continuity.
Okay, all right.
It's all in the same. It's all in the same thing. Look, if you want to see a wrestler in a superhero movie, I can't tell you where because I don't want to risk spoiling any films that are out in theaters right now.
Yes, that's correct.
But if you want to see a pro wrestler in a delightful comedy this coming Friday on Netflix, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. My unofficial third child is going to be Adam Sandler's unofficial child in Happy Gilmore 2.
That's correct. He's been doing some promoting for it, too. That's for sure. Been out and about at the premiere. Pretty neat to see.
Yeah, I saw him posting about it on his kayfabe Facebook account.
Yes.
Which doesn't exist, and don't look it up.
Yeah,
I'm going to get heat. And Becky Lynch didn't go to the premiere, even though she's in the film, because she was on a little television program called Monday Night Raw.
That's correct. She was there. And what a Monday Night Raw it may have been. I kind of liked it. Not a crazy amount happened, but I thought it was a fair amount of story build and things like that. Did you have some different thoughts, Robert?
I think that, it was a very straightforward show. You know, the crazy thing about 2025 pro wrestling is this is just absolutely wild, is when you needed to fill time, hypothetically back in my day, you needed the 2 top workers and just let them go at it.
Mm-hmm.
In 2025, that is your women's roster.
Right.
It's just put Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer in the ring and let them go at it for 10, 15 minutes. And no one's going to bat an eyelash. And I thought the 2 of them absolutely brought it last night. It was a hell of a match. I was so happy they gave them time. No, you didn't get a finish, but nobody thought we were getting a finish in that match.
Right. You're okay with them kind of giving that, though, away on television already? That just seems like a big deal kind of match to have on a PLE, though, right?
So it was a big deal match to have because of placement on the card.
Mm-hmm.
So where I would have had an issue is if they just decided we're going to give you Io Sky and Rhea Ripley on free TV with no consequences, no nothing. Stephanie is still theoretically an establishing star in WWE. They just brought her up not that long ago. She's still within her first 3 to 6 months on TV. So it's not like you're giving kind of equal time. It's not like you're just going, here's Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton on a random episode of SmackDown for no reason. But they've met once before. This was a chance to remind people who Stephanie is and what Stephanie can do, because she is the number 1 contender for the Clash in Paris. So if you watch this match, you're now thinking, I'm going to do the Conrad nonsense. You're thinking to yourself, I kind of want to see Io win that title at, I don't know where that it turned into Jerry Jarrett at one point there, but
a little bit.
Well, you see, you got 3 gals in the match. And
now you sound like Ken Hill.
No, it's Mr. Mackey, which is pretty much Jerry Jarrett. It's all the same. Anyway, this is why I just stick with Dusty. That's usually the safest route. But regardless, you're going into a triple threat match. at SummerSlam, and you know that you've got the clash in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to set up a world where you want to see Stephanie face any of those three women. So by giving you her and Io as an appetizer without giving you a definitive finish, you kind of want to see Io and Stephanie at Paris. The interaction that you had with Stephanie Vicaire and Naomi being condescending and rude and mean to her, you want to see Stephanie punch Naomi's teeth down her throat. And then there's obviously the Rhea Ripley of it all, where holy hell, that pop that she got, that crowd in Houston was flatter than a Mattress Mac mattress. It works. It works. He doesn't need our plug.
No, he doesn't.
Plus, he's, ideologically probably not in the same boat that you and I are in.
No, probably not.
But
hey, but those fans, they're in the same boat tuning into Raw in Houston. And we let off with CM Punk coming out there, speaking his mind, saying that he came back to win a championship.
Look at you say like that's not a regular occurrence. Guys, what a wild episode of Raw this was. CM Punk, believe it or not, said what was on his mind.
That's
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine?
Gunther also said what's on his mind. Did you like this exchange, Robert, and the build up here to SummerSlam between these two?
It was fun. It was as generic as what I had suggested it was going to be yesterday. Mm-hmm. I said we were going to get a situation where it's Punk reminding everybody, yeah, you're the ring general, but you've never beaten the best in the world. And I'm coming for your title because that was my manifest of why I was here. And then Gunther saying something menacing. And I realized, well, watch this. In friend of the show, an upcoming comedy show special taping guy, that was terrible. Kevin Kellum.
What a build.
Loved, yes, that I had pointed out. Oh my God, we're getting Die Hard.
Oh.
It's fake ass John McClane with CM Punk taking on big, scary German Austrian monster. Dude, we're getting Die Hard.
Yeah.
How could you not be excited about that? And speaking of excited, I was going speaking of excited. Tom, Don't make this vulgar. Don't make this gross. We're going to be very sophisticated. We're going to talk about how when Gunther and Punk both came out there, they entered dick first. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet. It's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting, like someone gave your downstairs a pep talk and gym membership. Guys, this isn't just about performance. It's about legacy or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Earn that 5-star review. We've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code RUMOR at checkout. Pay $5 shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring CM Punk's first time ever speaking his mind on television.
Never spoke his mind before. Ever.
Never spoke his mind before, and the fact that we've never before promoted the greatness of Blue Chew. Man, that thing gets 5-star reviews all over the place.
Hey, I mean, you go hard with Blue Chew.
God, that's vulgar, Dom. We are a family-friendly show.
Guess who else went hard? Sheamus and Rusev, round 2. And it's Sheamus that gets the win on this one. Little different style of their hard-hitting action, and I liked it, Robert. What did you think?
I liked the moment where Sheamus almost botched and then redid the spot off the top turnbuckle to the outside and acknowledged it to the camera. It was the most human Sheamus has been, and that was enjoyable. The rest of this definitely felt like we're getting Raw 2012.
Uh-oh. So a little bit of repetition there. You didn't like it?
Look, it's a fine little few. I think the problem is Rusev, since he's been back, they've not really given him much of anything to do. Mm-hmm. And it's not that he's not in great shape, but it's not that he's not bringing it in the ring. The audience feels disconnected from him. I don't know if it's the lack of Lana. I don't know if it's the fact that his Tron video is like the Great Gatsby with just 2 eyeballs behind him. it feels a little like there's still Miro stink on him. And Sheamus is a dude who's just been there forever. He's fine. He's an annuity, as they would say in the business world.
Oh.
But the audience is watching it, and it's like, yeah, this is okay. This just feels like a time filler. Neither one of these guys are destined for anything huge at SummerSlam right now. And the guys that we are seeing involved in SummerSlam are at least being given some kind of interesting moments. Like, yesterday we talked about TNA.
Mm-hmm.
And AJ Styles made the logical move of appearing on a TNA pay-per-view to having a day job working as a valet.
Yes.
That's the standard career trajectory for years of being a TNA star, is you're going to go to work the next day pushing a mop or parking cars.
That's it. That's the transition over. Yeah, I know. Like Rusev has not gotten a lot of build in a lot of ways. It's just like, here he is. He's intimidating. Here's his music. Here's his weird Titantron. That's it. And like, you definitely need a little bit more, I think, when it comes to him. Hopefully they'll start heating him up a little bit more after SummerSlam, pun not intended. But I think that should be the thing to do. Next up, Robert.
I was talking about AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah,
that was a good runner throughout the show. It was a great way, opening with them doing the valet spot. I thought was clever. AJ being the world's worst master of disguise is kind of funny. It's a cute way to get to this match. I think the match at SummerSlam is probably going to surprise, because Dom has really gotten very good in the ring. He's really stepped it up. So you can't just do straight up Dom doesn't belong in the ring and he's a coward. It's now he's trying to hide behind a medical diagnosis that he doesn't really have, so he doesn't have to face AJ Styles. While Dom is good, AJ is, phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I hate myself for saying it, but that's the truth. It is what it is. And it's a way to kind of make you want to see AJ Styles get his hands on Dominic Mysterio versus just straight up, here's the match.
Right.
It's a fun, It's a fun little zabada.
It gives a little side story here for AJ that, like, you're not used to seeing him in that kind of role. And then Dom, playing this, what's a classic kind of version of a heel, is like, oh yeah, I'm not medically cleared, I can't wrestle, and avoiding that. I like
that. Is such a Vince McMahon thing, by the way.
Yeah.
How do we make him a coward? He listened to his doctor.
Yeah.
What kind of a little bitch boy listens to their doctor? Tough guy just goes out there and fights.
Well, we had a 3-way fight here. It was a tag team #1 contendership match. It was the LWO taking on the Creed brothers and the New Day. It is.
Rewind the footage, Dom. 24 hours ago, what did I say was going to happen? We were going to get an appearance of El Grande Americano. It was going to lead to a miscommunication, and the only team that made sense to win was the LWO. Look, if my bookie was a sponsor this week and they were taking bets on Raw, y'all would have been millionaires.
Boom.
Y'all would have had enough money to buy Dom some sleeves.
I don't need sleeves.
What's with this shirt?
It's the pierogies. It's the Pittsburgh pierogi race, but it's Abbey Road.
No, I understood the thing. I saw the pierogies and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's a Pittsburgh Pirates shirt. But I cut the sleeves off because it was a large and it was just too big on me. So
doing Jim Leland proud.
Thank you. I'm gonna rip some cigs too. We had Robert. I really like Julius Creed. I know that's out of left field here, but I really like him a lot.
I thought he was great in Superman as Lex Luthor.
Oh, yes. Good point.
Julius Creed is definitely where the money is at. Julius Creed has got a great look. He's a little Hager-esque in that you need to figure out exactly what his character is. Brutus, I think, is the one that has more of the personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they are a good pairing for right now, but Julius is the guy where eventually you can break him out and make him a single star. I don't love beating New Day.
Yeah.
And Wrestling Old Head says, what about Brother Brutai? Since I spent most of my weekend hanging out with Brutus the Barber Beefcake, I'm good for a while. I love Brutus. Brutus he's a hell of a guy, but some of those stories,
I've heard some too.
From him?
About him? And then
no. This is from him. This is just leaning over and the casual fun stories he thinks he's telling. and you kind of forget sometimes there's civilians and they just look on their face like, oh yeah, no, I was struck by lightning like 3-4 times. Like, what? It was great. It was the 70s, man. I'm like, explains so much.
Hypothetical, Robert, if Brutus was like, hey, Robert, I got to crash at your place for just a weekend. Can you just let me in? Would you let him in? Would you let Brutus in?
So that almost happened.
Oh, my God.
Thankfully, it didn't.
Oh,
He had another. There was another person who was like, "No, you're going to come stay at my house." But there was about a 30-second window where Beefcake almost was going to be crashing at our place.
my goodness. Could you imagine him spooning with Marty? Not
Jannetty?
Marty. No.
Good Lord. When I hear the words Marty and Spoon, I'm thinking Dark Side of the Ring right there.
Oh, no.
No, but no. Thankfully, we're not sponsored by crack today.
Or Magic Spoon.
Or Magic's. Even worse. God, could you imagine trying to pivot? That would have been a disaster. Dom, get this back on the rails. What else? What else happened on Monday night Raw?
Hey, Becky Lynch, she showed some magic in her mic ability. She did a good job with this promo here before. Lyra Valkyria and Bayley teamed up for an impromptu women's tag team title match against the Judgment Day. And Judgment Day retained, obviously, but Becky got involved and cost a little bit of that chance at their title. What do you think of this whole match? I liked it, Robert. I like further build to Becky. Lyra's doing great. Bayley's in an intriguing spot right now. What do you think of this?
Yeah, I think Bayley is sort of poised for what feels like an inevitable heel turn on Lyra. Mm-hmm. I've been saying all along her interactions with Cardi B definitely feel like there's going to be something going on there. It's nice to see that Becky is allowing Lyra to shine. Bayley's allowing Lyra to shine. You further the Judgment Day getting a solid win. You're now building that Becky Lynch Lyra Valkyria match, and all anybody's talking about is Bayley. It's a great position to be in.
Right. Terrific position to be in. Wrestling Old Head gives an interesting perspective here, Robert. Becky Lynch is having fun out there. It's nice to see. Still, I'd rather see Lyra as a heel than Bayley. What would you feel about that?
Lyra as a heel, when she's actually connecting right now with the audience, is risky. Like, very rarely do you get a baby face over as quickly as you do Lyra Valkyria. And I think the audience likes Lyra, and I think they want to like Lyra. If you made Lyra a heel, how does she not become Becky's lackey?
It's a good point. Yeah, it's a really good point. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that for sure. She'd have to venture off on her own, I think, but that'd be tough, I think.
I think keep them together. And last night in the main event segment, again, as the oracle of rumor and innuendo, from one oracle to another, I had said, yeah, SummerSlam feels like we're getting Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, and boom. Certainly feels like that is the path that we are headed down, Mr. D'Angelo.
Yes. We had Paul Heyman trying to bring Roman back, or was it all facade? Roman read through it either way and said nope, and basically trashed Paul Heyman and didn't give him any credit for what the Bloodline did. We had a good exchange too with Braun Breaker chiming in as well. But yeah, did you like the segment overall and the connection and build that we're likely going to have for this match here at SummerSlam?
It's hard not to like the segment with how read in the audience was. They were white hot for this. They were cheering for Roman. They were booing the heels. They were having a grand old time. Paul Heyman's laying the groundwork, this notion of Seth is out for a very long time. Roman, bring it in, man. This could all be yours. And Roman seeing through it, pointing out, yeah, you helped create this group of the Bloodline, but the only reason I kept that world title for so long was because of the Usos, because of Solo, because of Sami Zayn. Love all that. Pushing all the buttons for Paul Heyman. Pointing out that, yeah, you're no longer the wise man. You made some stupid decisions. And then Braun Breaker stepping up to Roman was a nice moment. And then the microphone gag was funny. I can't hear you, use my mic, and then punches him. You get the brawl. This is an amazing rehabilitation for Jey Uso, more than anybody else right now. Jey was somewhat lost in the shuffle, especially once he lost his world title. You immediately have him there with Roman, and it feels like a big deal.
Yeah.
He's not the central focus, but that pop that he got for the save is exactly the role you need him in at this moment. He's not going after the world title. He's not sliding into a lesser program. He is right up there with Roman. You're elevating Braun Breaker. You're elevating Bronson Reed. You're making an interesting match for SummerSlam. I'm intrigued, Dom.
Me too, Robert. Me too. It was an intriguing round. What was also intriguing, Karrion Kross getting the win against Sami Zayn with the lead pipe. Sounds like we're playing a game of Clue. Are you clued in on this match, Robert?
Communism was just a red herring. This was fine.
Okay.
I think the people love the idea of Karrion Kross more than they love Karrion Kross. I think they love the potential. They love the look. They love the behind the scenes stuff. They love his ideology. And then he gets in the ring, and there's just something that doesn't fully connect.
I guess in today's world, you do need more like ring acumen ability and stuff like that. But I don't know. I have always liked Karrion Kross. I would just like to see him be given that opportunity to be put in a big position and see what he can do with it exactly.
Well, you're putting him in there with Sami Zayn, the guy who can make anybody look good. So that's the way to do it. Smart booking with the pipe to get to the finish. Hey, you named the episode. Karrion Kross wins with pipe.
Yes. I was going to say,
I made a laying the pipe joke on Twitter, on X, whatever the hell it's called, on my social medias. But yeah, this was a great way to do two things. Number one, get Karrion Kross a win that needed. Number two, take Sami out so that he couldn't interfere in the main event segment.
Good point. Good point. Do you think we're going to see Sami at SummerSlam?
I don't know if you need him. You know, you're looking at the matches that they've got teed up for the 2 nights of SummerSlam. You're probably going to want 10 matches total across the 2 nights. We know there's the 2 world title matches on the men's side. We know there's the 2 women's world title matches. We know there's the women's tag title match. We know there's a jelly roll match. We know there's going to be this Roman tag match. There's going to be AJ and Dom, Becky and Lyra.
Right. Did you say Io? Is Io going to be on anything?
Io's part of the women's triple threat. That'll probably be a main event one of the nights. Yeah, so that's 9 matches off the top of my head right now across those 2 evenings. There may be a 10th match I'm not thinking of, but if you're gonna have a 10th match, I don't know that you necessarily need it to be this because Jacob Fatu and Solo.
Oh wow!
In the cage. Is that? I know that's set up. Is that SummerSlam or is that a different show?
I think it's SummerSlam. I think we have.
That's 10 matches right there, man. We're good.
You got a full dance card both nights.
What?
Got a full dance card on both nights.
Full dance card on both nights. We got a full dance card here, as you do every Monday through Friday at noon Eastern on a plethora of platforms. Tomorrow is Wednesday.
That's
Dom,
right.
we will be joined by Mr. Justin Barrasso.
JB, baby. Triple threat.
I hate everything about what you just did right there. But I don't hate it enough to not be here tomorrow. I'll be here. You can catch us on those plethora of platforms, including the WW Creative _ISH X account, the @Dominic D'Angelo X account, the @SE Scoops X account, and on YouTube on ad-free shows and Rumor and Innuendo. So on behalf of the Pierogi King, who's already stuffed with potato, Mr. Dominic D'Angelo. Oh, geez. Damn, dude. You're on the gas, too? What the hell was that? He don't need no Minute Maid. He's got the gas. Mr. Dominic D'Angelo, I'm Robert Karpelis. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
Brutus, you bring the scissors. I'll bring the spoon.